Officials with the Port and the Military Surface Deployment and Distribution Command, or SDDC, were out in full force helping Guam's troops prepare for an annual deployment to the Philippines for an exercise called Balikatan.
Balikatan stands for, it's like shoulder-to-shoulder friendship. We work with the Philippine Army, and we just do bilateral exercises. All we do is we teach them what we have to offer, and they teach us what they have to offer.
Chief Warrant Officer 2 Joseph Manglonia, along with several guardsmen, spent the day transporting military vehicles and equipment from the Guam National Guard Center in Balikatan to the port. Pete Lujan with SDDC says they are conducting what is called container operations by stuffing 2 Humvees in each container and making sure all equipment are secured on what is known as flat racks.
We basically move military equipment, cargo anywhere around the world, and that's basically our work.
Okay.
What you see here right now is that we coordinated the booking of all these pieces of Humvees and LMTVs and all other equipment that needs to be moved to Philippines.
The annual bilateral military exercise helps to enhance the military capabilities for both countries and strengthens their relationships. During exercise Balikatan, members of the U.S. Armed Forces will also take part in community-related projects such as improving roads and offering medical and dental assistance to the people of the Philippine Islands.
It's networking and just camaraderie between the Philippine Army and the U.S. Army, and just the military, the armed forces itself of the United States.
So the movement of the military equipment and vehicles from Guam to the Philippines is in line with the port's strategic designation. Earlier this year, the Port Authority of Guam began efforts to obtain designation as a U.S. strategic port, recognizing its critical role for Guam and the Mariana Islands and its strategic importance to national security. This designation will benefit Guam's economy as well as the nation's military preparedness. Officials say if the port is designated as a strategic port, then the agency will receive higher priority after applying for federal funding, something that's a definite need for the impending military buildup.
We know for a fact that the commercial port of Guam is a very important asset for our military move. This is basically for sustainment and all future expansion requirements. With sustainment, we do all the commercial movement, handling the commissaries, exchanges, and everything else that the military needs here in Guam. Likewise, whatever is required for deployment.
The cargo will continue to be loaded in containers throughout the week, and Lujan adds they will be shipped to Manila once the vessel arrives next Monday. Nick Delgado, PNC News.